Howdy there, folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to our Sky Factory 4 Let's Play Adventure, where I've been reviewing the previous episodes, been doing some editing, been doing some tinkering, and I decided that today, I think we can push things a little bit further. I've been trying to keep the episodes short, sweet, and to the point, but I think that means that we get a little bit less done. And today I want to really push what we get done. I want to push what we accomplish. So we're going to be taking it that extra step, taking it that extra mile. And look, I'm not going to quit today until I've got some iron and I've got me some darned hoppers. Well, specifically, I want to get the Hopping Bonsais, because that'll make collecting resources in the future so much easier. But first off, I noticed someone new has joined us down here. Blood Elf, welcome to town. How are you? Rees Crafts, where is the ocean? Is this all of the water here? Yes, I do believe. Oh gosh, you might want to be careful over here. It's a bit of darkness back there and creepers. This is all of the... That's new. Gosh, Lucky Lou is such a busy guy. I know it seems like he never leaves that spot, but he's busy building and expanding the town. Yeah, I think this is all of the water. I guess being a dryland Viking is better than being dead. Well, that's true. Why would you be dead? Is someone trying to kill you? That man with the skull mask! Oh, of course. Yes. Raymond Card. I've heard of him before. Apparently he's been hunting y'all down since we wrapped up, what was it, Ceftech Aegis? Some of y'all showed up for Stone Block Original Rush, but then you left me for a server. Y'all left... Oh. Is he on the server? I'm confused about the timeline of these events. I don't know what the canon is here. I have no idea. Speaking of which, Lucky Lou, I found a cave over there near Niv with glowstone in it. Do you know anything about that? No, but I can have Niv check it out. Well, as long as it doesn't endanger his life any. I mean, I know Niv is acting guard at the moment, but I would hate to see him die investigating a mysterious cave. Heaven knows I'm not going to do it. Heaven knows. So if we take a look at the book, you'll see we have a few different objectives. First off, get coal, using coal, acorns, and resin. That's an option. I've been doing a lot of harvesting since last episode, and I noticed that coal trees do occasionally drop coal pieces, and I was wondering if we could do that instead. Can we break the game, essentially, by doing this? Is it going to know? Oh, is that not how a full piece of coal is made? Oh, sure. And I think that we can. I think that we've done it. We've broken the game. We've cheated the system. I regret nothing about that decision. I'm a happy lad. We've got that objective complete. Now, we need to get a hold of a tin sapling, and we need to get a hold of iron amber. We already got 10 amber. I don't know why that's still up there. We need to get rid of that. Iron amber. I was looking at... I think we can just go ahead and get this. I'm pretty sure we have everything we need for that. What was that? Was it sand? Let me double check here. Sand, coal, gravel, clay. Yeah, I'm going to remember all of that. Sand, gravel, coal, clay. Oh my gosh. I didn't even realize we had everything we needed last episode for this. Well, here we go, everyone. We've got 3 whole iron amber, which is just as useless as the 10 amber we made last time, because what we really have to do this episode... Oh, hi there, you. We might actually see Niv in action today if that thing keeps headed this way. Hopefully it doesn't, though. I don't want to put Niv in danger. I mean, I know he's here to protect me, but I don't want to risk it. You know, you never want to see your friends die for you. Unless, well, I mean, maybe like a best friend. Maybe an acquaintance, though. Pull you out of a fire. Look, anyway, maybe if you didn't really like them. Let's get rid of that, and let's go ahead and take a look at a porcelain, first off, clay, unfired porcelain. It's not porcelain clay anymore, but it's sort of the same recipe. It's bone meal, it's clay. Tap A to lock that in, and then what we need to build today is going to be the porcelain melter, the porcelain tank. We're going to need a faucet. We don't really need a casting table at the moment, although it would be useful. The problem is until we get gold, we can't really make casts, as far as I'm aware, so we'll just go ahead and make a basin. That's where we will focus our efforts for now. And to do all of that, we need to make porcelain bricks, which is, of course, cooking up the unfired porcelain, which is, again, bone meal and clay. So where are we going to get those things? Well, we've got plenty of clay, and then bone meal, as discovered in previous episodes. Let's bring that recipe up there, too, so I don't have to check it very often. You can get that from putting dirt inside of a crushing tub. We've talked about that before. You can get it from putting gravel in a cauldron. We've talked about that. Or you could do it from just getting it from a bone tree. Do I have any bone trees planted at the moment? This one down here might very well be. My game is turned up really loud. Just let me lean forward and turn that down a bit. This is a bone log. How much of that do I have at the moment? I know I have some in my inventory. No, I don't. I guess I used it all. Bone resin, And where are bone acorns? You'd think they would be in some sort of alphabetical order, but no. There we go. Excellent. Why is it not? I guess it's sorted by item ID? Strange that those item IDs are nowhere near one another. And we can't actually craft a bone. We can craft a bone block, though. And that's going to give us bone meal. Yeah, that's what we needed. Bone meal and a bit of clay. This is enough to get us started. You know, a full stack in a bit. That'll definitely get us going somewhere. Here's a question. Is this going to finally overcome that weird issue that we've been having, where after one goes, it stops going? Like, what is wrong with this furnace? Why is that the case? Should we try moving it? I don't know if it would have anything to do with where it's currently located. No, okay, it's working now. Well, great. That's good. Let's take some of that out, and we'll split it between these two. So we'll do that there, and we will do maybe another few down here. Just spread it all out. Get it all cooking up as quick as we can. We don't have a lot of coal, though. We have some coal pieces. Like I say, you can get coal pieces. I've also got some charcoal pieces. So let's do charcoal in there, coal up here, and I should have been making more charcoal. I should have maybe been making more coal. We can break down what we've got, though. This is sort of our number one objective at the moment. So we'll do this. Chalk that up, and then when this is done, we will take a single piece of... what do we have more of? Charcoal? We'll take a single piece of charcoal, and that'll be enough to create a charcoal piece will be enough to create a full charcoal. We'll break that down. We'll keep the cycle going. Maybe the furnace will continue to operate, and I don't know if you noticed, haven't tried upgrading the pack yet to see if that would fix our problem, but we'll get around to that. What do I have an awful lot of? What type of acorn? Cottonwood. Let's see if we can eat cottonwood acorns, because these trees, I've got 2 of them planted now, these apple saplings, and they're still slow going, but if we can eat just a bunch of cottonwood, I mean, that's not going to keep us fed for a long time, but we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time until I get bored with the pack, Niv, and then we move on. I like having you here, by the way, so I can talk to someone. You don't talk back often, and I can understand. It must be a bit frustrating, as I don't think you're a real person. I think you're an NPC or a figment of my imagination. Maybe it's all part of some Patreon reward tier. I'm not really sure how this all works. But we'll get ourselves some porcelain. Great. Like I said, we'll throw that in there. We'll get ourselves some more charcoal. It's just easier than trying to get the coal. It's just a lot easier. We'll throw that in there. And let's get started. So first things first, let's see if I can remember how to make that controller. That's not it. I'm trying to make a melter, actually, and it does need sand. Dang flabbit. Let's break this thing down. We're going to go ahead and break that one down into 2, and then that way I can have just a bunch of things melting at once. See, that's sort of the benefits of the slabs. Take what little resources you have, because we have such, a limited access to stone, and make it go as far as you can. Stretch it out as far as you can. So plop those 2 down, and we'll keep this going up here. Hopefully. I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to watch and make sure it goes through, because it certainly wasn't last time. And then we need to cook up some sand. Well, thank goodness sand isn't the thing we're hurting for, although maybe we don't want to open this cave up too much more. We don't know what lies below. Are you still going? It is still... Oh. Whoa! Oh, Niv! Oh, you scared me. Did you... How did you do that? He wasn't even close enough to kill it. You're scary. I think I was right to panic just then. Good gosh, you see those moves? All right, so this is still going. This is done. Let's take that out. And let's keep all these fires fed. All right, so we got ourselves some glass, and then watch me do this recipe from memory. Boom, porcelain melter. Smaller version of a smeltery. Place above a porcelain heater or tank to fuel. Wait, what? Melter, smaller version of the smelter. Place above a heater or tank. Really? I thought that was the heater or tank. Wait. Oh, wait. I think you put lava in a tank and that'll do... What am I talking about? Let's start off with the porcelain heater for now. So I believe the setup is... Excuse me, Niv, I'm going to come up here in your space a bit. We put down the heater, and then we put down the melter. Excellent. And then we need to put fuel in there, so that takes solid fuels. Like, I don't know, maybe charcoal? We need more of that, though, so we'll keep that circulating. I think we're doing fine. We've got enough porcelain clay to be getting on with. So once those are done, I think we'll be really done. And let's break... I think you have to put a full piece in there. I don't think you can put pieces. Then we've got our other objects we need to construct. So the casting basin, and then the faucet, which is using oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I got some unfired porcelain left over. Otherwise, that could have been like a big embarrassment. Toss that in there, and we'll get ourselves some more charcoal pieces. Just one of those ought to cook that up. I think we need more glass. Let's put some more of that in there. We'll put down our porcelain casting basin. And then you know what we're going to need is we're going to need some things to melt. So like I say, I'm pretty sure we can do tin, but I'm not too sure we can do iron in there. I think we actually have to make the next tier up to make iron. We're going to find out. We're going to put the iron in. And yeah, not enough heat to melt this, but there is enough heat to melt the tin. So in order to get the next level up, we need to build a tank and put that lava in there. And that's going to be enough to heat up the iron. And it'll work for tin as well. It's backwards compatible. We get lava out of our cobblestone cauldron by putting cobblestone in there. What am I doing on cobblestone? I've still got a bit. Alright, I don't want to have to mine up anymore as I'm quite lazy. There we go. We'll get some of that. Once we get iron, I think we need to make ourselves an iron bucket, because right now I think we've only got a clay one. And what are we going to do with that? It's going to melt the first time we use it. It's enough to get the iron melting, though, I guess. Yeah, so we got 2 molten tin in there. Let's go ahead and we will make that tank like I was talking about. So we'll get some glass, and the recipe is like so. We will put that underneath there. We're just going to replace the heater. I made the heater for demonstration purposes. We're not actually going to be using it because it's like, it's lesser. It's lesser in my opinion. It's useful if you don't have access to lava for some reason, or I don't know, early game, maybe you just want to have 2 of the... I have no idea why it's useful. I have no idea why I built it. I knew I would need lava. But that's going to melt down the iron, and this is also going to double it. So we're not going to have 3 iron, we're going to have 6 iron, which isn't really enough. We need to have at least 9 to fill up this bad boy here. Oh my gosh, there's another creeper. I'm just waiting on Niv to fly over there and kill it. I'm going to have to make some more iron amber, though. Our end goal is to make the iron sapling, not to be confused with the iron wood sapling, so let's pop that recipe over there. And for that, we're going to need to get an acacia sapling and pour molten iron on it. And oh my gosh, we do need a table for this process. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't try to extract any of that up there. That would have been an absolute disaster. Let's put this aside for now. I'm hoping y'all aren't following this like some sort of a tutorial series, as though I know what I'm talking about. Do you see how often I second guess myself? I have no clue what's going on here. Again, we're learning this together. Well, I'm learning it, and hopefully you don't know what's going on. Otherwise, that's just an embarrassment, and I'm getting a lot of angry comments. Oh, also, we're going to need some way to pour that out. Possibly a porcelain faucet. Remember I put that in there earlier? Well, it's back. It's made its epic return. But Rees, where are you going to get an acacia sapling? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to right-click this apple sapling into here, and it's going to give me an acacia sapling. I'm going to carry it up here, put it inside of there. Right. Ooh. Is the iron not melted up yet? Resulting fluid is different than fluid in melter. You telling me I got to take all of that out first? Game, you're really messing with me here today. Alright, now before we can actually cook up our iron, we got to get our molten tin out, which is something we needed to do anyway. So last episode we got birch saplings, and we got those by putting sand saplings into the water, because that's how that works. Add sand, add water and sand together, you might think you get mud, but no, you actually get birch. Just ask any tree experts, or arbor people, arbivores, Arbor Day foundations. So the way that works is you put it in there, you make sure you got some tin, you right click right there on the faucet, out it goes, and boom, our iron is now melted, and we have tin saplings, which are capable of literally growing tin. That's the age we are living in, my friends. It's a golden era. Let no one ever say otherwise. But now let's grab our acacia sapling. This is the one we're really interested in. We're going to right-click. That's going to be coated in iron. And once again, this is exactly how it happens. If you have an acacia sapling and you have some molten iron to spare, this is how iron is made in the real world. You know, you hear that America is a big exporter of iron and steel. Have you ever been to those factories? They're just giant farms. They're giant forestries full of iron trees. Not a lot of people know that, but I'm here to educate you, folks. I'm here to educate you. We need to plant this thing. So we can get more iron. And the reason we need to get more iron is so we can make those hopping bonsais. So we'll plop down our iron sapling, and we'll kind of ignore it for a bit while I get the recipe to the hopping bonsai up here. I know, it might make more sense to go ahead and check what we're supposed to be doing next, but hopping bonsai, it's a bonsai pot. That's just bricks. That's just clay. We can manage that. The hopper part, it's going to require 5 iron. So tap A over there, you can get rid of these 2. and we are going to get to work on making sure we've got enough. Oh, gosh. Clay. We need more clay. Did I use up all of our clay? Did I make nothing but unfired porcelain like a fool? I think I did use up all of our clay for that. Oh, no. That's not good. I'm going to have to make sure I've got enough to make some more here. Clay resin, clay acorn. How much clay can I make? Let's see. Get that clay recipe back up. Okay, good. I think we're fine. Awesome. And then what? You just cook that right up into bricks? Yes, indeed. I've been playing Minecraft for a while. I have a general idea of how it works. Why do these things keep stopping? Why does that keep happening? Let's break this down. Put 8 of those. We'll put 4 in there. We'll put 2 in there, apparently, because there's 1 missing. Oh, I guess it got consumed. Okay, well, we need 5 bricks anyway, so we'll let that happen. And then I'm going to go twerk for this tree over here until I get what I want out of it. All right, so I just spent quite a bit of time. I don't know why I keep getting rid of these things if I need to bring them back up. I spent quite a bit of time, though, harvesting the appropriate materials, specifically iron resin and iron acorns. What's that give us? Oh, really? Okay, that's great, because we can double those up here, and that's going to be enough for our task. So we'll throw at least 3 of those in there. Now we can get rid of this, because now we do need the basin. I'm not crazy. I know what I'm doing. Maybe I'm a few steps ahead of myself in some instances, but there we go. 9 iron ingots will fill the basin, create a block of iron. We're going to have to wait a bit because we've only got 5. But once we've got that, we can use the iron to make the hopping bonsai. Now, I spoke previously. Gosh darn it. Seriously? What is this game? Why is this the way that it is? I'm going to watch it. I'm going to monitor it. I'm going to see what happens. Why did we only get 1 brick from that? Did this thing burn down? I know we put like 5 of those little mini charcoals in there. Why is it broken? I'm just going to stand here and take them out. I said the last time that you could make regular bonsai, but you had to harvest from it manually. And that's a bit of a hassle. I don't recommend it. But the hopping bonsai has a hopper built in. Put it on top of a chest. It automatically harvests the tree and puts all the content, I should say, into a chest beneath it. Now, you will not get as much per yield, if that makes sense. So if you cut down an iron tree yourself, you'll get more than using a hopping bonsai, but the hopping bonsai happens passively in the background, and you don't have to do anything. You can put together a whole lot of the things and sort of walk away, come back, get a lot of iron. There's the bonsai pot. I'd give you a demonstration of it, but again, it's really boring. Place it down, you put some, I guess I'm giving you a demonstration of it. We've got a spare piece of dirt over here that's not being used for anything, because I was a fool. Didn't replant. Always replant, my friends. Both in the game and in the real world. Right-click some dirt in there. That's not the best material, but we'll talk about that here in a bit. Put in an iron sapling, and if you hold down Shift, if you have Walia, if you have it to where it doesn't automatically pop up in the top of the screen there, try hitting Shift, otherwise press 0. It'll take you to your Walia settings, see if you can work out what's going on there. I like it on Shift because I like the free real estate at the top. But if you hold down Shift, or don't, depending on how it's set up, you'll see that there is a percentage building up at the top there. Once it hits 100%, it is ready to be harvested with your axe or axe-like tool. By left or right-clicking, we're going to find out, and we're going to clear out our inventory of all necessary objects. This is necessary, the advancement book, so that we can see exactly what our yields are unless they go up here. Okay, let's go ahead and get these down here, because this is what our most likely yields are going to be. We got 2, 7, 16. Now we have 4, 18, and 2 sticks. It's not great, but you can see how quickly it grows and how beneficial it could be if it automatically harvested itself, which is kind of what we're going for. So I'm going to break that back down, and I did say that you can speed that process up some. I don't know if that's mentioned in here. It might be somewhere along the lines. Might be in a different page, because I think there's a page that even talks about the hopping bonsai. I don't know. Yeah, right here. Bonsai, hopping bonsai. Fertile soil is what we're looking for. So fertile soil will increase the speed at which plants grow. It's dirt and bone meal. And there's multiple different varieties. I think there's different levels to it. What else have we got? Fertilized farmland, blah, 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 blah. What did the advancement book say on the subject? What? Brown mulch? Oh, mulch is probably better. What goes into mulch? Let's see what we get here. Mulch. There's a variety of mulches. Upgraded bonsai growth and loot drops. Growth rate, wow, if you can get brown mulch, it's up to 142% and a drop chance up of 140. You're going to need some cocoa beans for that, or brown dye, or fertilizer, or any number of other things with sticks. We don't have access to that. Add some biofuel. add some substrate, eventually get all the way up to here, which is 1,000% drop rate and 350% drop chance. I'm sorry, 1,000% growth rate and 350% drop chance, which is crazy. Brown mulch, though. The problem is, I don't know if we can get cocoa beans. Yeah, I guess we can. I was going to say, if we had a jungle sapling and we grew it in the desert, I don't think it would produce cocoa beans. I think it has to be in a jungle biome. But if we had just a jungle sapling inside of a bonsai pot, then it would produce 30% chance cocoa beans. How do you make one of these? Didn't we make one previously? Let me check here. Clay sapling in some mud. We've done that before. The mud is just water and dirt. So we can totally manage that. And now that I'm thinking about it, we've got more than enough iron. Let's go ahead and empty that out. We'll get this bonsai set up. And then I'm going to... Is there anything down? I'm just a little nervous about that hole there. I need to block it off later or something. We need to make some mud, though. I need to get a... Man, there's a lot of things I need to do. I guess one of the first things we need to do is build a bucket. So we have a proper bucket and we can haul things around without it melting on us. And we can get some water up here. Maybe get an infinite water source like I've talked about in the past and haven't done yet. Get that set up here. Get some mud. Get some mulch. And we'll have the iron going on the side. So we got that out of there. That gives us 9. And that's exactly the number we need. Because first things first, we're going to make a chest. We're going to make 2 chests. We're going to need 2 chests. So why did I only make 1? Because I didn't count properly. That's why. There we go. We're going to make 2. One of these is going to become a hopper, which is going to be paired with our bonsai pot to create a hopping bonsai. The rest of this iron, not all of it, but quite a bit of it, is going to be made into a bucket. And then, should we check the fertilizer? I don't know fertilizer here. I don't know if this fertile soil, it does work. It does work inside of the bonsai pot. It does give you 117% growth rate and 125% drop chance. Not as good, but if we can make this just with stuff in our inventory right now, I don't know if I have any bone meal lying around, but if we could, it'd be good to have that going in the background while I work on other things, and I can, so let's do that. Bone meal, dirt, things you'll have a big access to early on. We're going to throw down this chest here, put that hopping bonsai on top, put in the fertile soil, and we are going to plant an iron sapling. Leave that a way to kind of grow. We'll come back and we'll check on the results. In the meantime, I'm going to set up a infinite water source up here. We're going to get ourselves some mud made, and then we're going to make the next tier. All right, we've got our mud back up. Again, water, dirt, throw in our clay sapling. That's going to give us a jungle sapling. This is how we're going to end up, hopefully, getting some cocoa beans. We're going to make one of these in the next bonsai pot that we get, a hopping bonsai that we get. Check in here. See, it's not bad for passive. It builds up passively in the background. You get 2 or 3 of these things running. You get the next tier soil. Maybe get the best tier soil. And you could automate this. You could set up automated crafting stations and whatnot. How are we doing? How far did we get today? Not bad. Not bad at all. When you consider that we derailed progression in order to do this completely separate side quest here, I think we did pretty good. Not done yet. Not done yet. You're going to put that iron amber in there. And while we've got the ability, what if I keep putting the cobblestone away? It's way more important than I thought it ever would be. Let's get some more lava. Let's make sure this thing stays fueled up. I don't want it running out on us. And then, dadgummit, let's get some food. I'm starving in here. I've never had such trouble keeping myself fed in Minecraft, but then usually I've got access to better food. You know, these apple trees, they are apple trees. Not a lot of apples in these trees. I'm starting to notice that. Maybe it's a desert thing. Maybe it's because we are in the middle of nowhere. We need to get like a different biome. I wonder if we can import apples from someplace else. It's a shame we don't have a farmer here. I don't know, maybe I can put one of the patron supporters up to that. I'd have to get access to seeds first, I guess. I don't know where they would get them. Oh, gosh, I need to be careful. I'm on my last shank. Well, we did put these up here earlier. Are they ready to be eaten? It just says cottonwood acorn. I don't think it did anything. Wait a minute. Alright, I can see the comments coming in now, Rees. You gotta bake them. You can't just stick them up in the... What's wrong with you, Rees? Why are you like this? I don't know. I wish that I did. I don't know why I am the way that I am. It's just the way that it is. Should we take this charcoal and attempt to make some cooked up cottonwood acorns? Maybe gravel acorns? I've got quite a few of those. I'll eat the raw ones for now. I just gotta stay fed. Oh, I completely forgot about this. I just opened it up to see what was inside of it, and then I just accidentally completed this quest line. See, I told you, it would happen passively in the background. Yes, roasted gravel acorns. That's what we've been missing here. Feeling satisfied now. Wait, what? Hold on, wait, what just happened? What just happened? No, I had... What? I was keeping an eye on things. What happened to my other bricks? Okay, I might have been looking over at my phone because I got a message while things were smelting, but... What? Where are my bricks? What just happened? Did you see that? I had what? What is wrong with this game? They under them? Did they go... Why would they be under them? That doesn't make any sense. They're not being deposited into the chest. They're not behind them. Why did they just disappear? What the heck is going on? They just vanished. I'm playing that back. I'm playing that back at full speed because I know I've got more than 2 bricks. I know that I do. What on earth? What just happened? Do I need to break these? Maybe they're bugged. Let's break them. This is weird. Stuff is just vanishing. Where are my bricks? Where did they go? Is this going to make sense when I watch the video back, or is it going to make me more angry? Okay. All right. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's keep an eye on these, and let's maybe take them out as they go. Because they just vanished from my inventory. I had bricks. Again, why is the timer... Why is that happening? What's up with that? You see what I mean? Why is it going forward, backwards? What's going on? All right, I've got 5 bricks, but I don't want to look away because I'm almost positive if I look away, they'll all disappear. Actually, you know what? Shrek, let's go ahead and make ourselves a hopping bonsai, and then that can't get away from me. That one is safe at least. The fire isn't ticking down like normal? Is everyone else seeing this? Is my world somehow broken because the sun is frozen? I don't know, Niv. I don't know what to think about this. I'm going to have to talk to somebody who knows more than me. Because I'm all confangled and confused. I'm all turned upside down. This should be running out, and it's not. This should not be there. I've got no explanation for anything. Yeah, everything's broken, everything's weird. I'm just going to roll with it. Just going to keep pressing forward, make a whole bunch of new chests, surround them with a bit of... Wait a second. Oh yeah, you can make half chests, chest slabs. I'm not really interested in that, but it's a thing that's available to you if you are interested. We do have enough to make... should we? Yeah, I guess we should. Let's go ahead and make 2 more, because we have... no, that's not right. We have enough bonsais for that. So we'll make 2 more hopping bonsais. And for these, we will put them down... right now, placement is all random. It will be refined in the future, but for right now, put one there. And then in this one, we're going to plant that jungle sapling that I thought I'd been holding on to, but I guess I threw in here earlier. Oh, I've got 12 of them. Did I have one and they multiplied? Oh, you know what? We grew one previously. Why did we make another? I think my brain is melting. It might be the heat of the sun. I can't say for sure if that's how it works in Minecraft. Is my face being in the sun in the game melting my brain in real life? Possibly. I'm forgetting things that I did. Well, I mean, I didn't record these all back to back or anything, so it stands to reason I would forget some elements of previous episodes, but even then, this is getting a bit absurd. People are going to start questioning whether or not this is an act, whether or not I'm just kidding, bro. I'm not. I'm definitely not. Okay, this one we're going to plant a jungle sapling, and then I thought about planting a second iron sapling, but then I realized the better thing we could do would be to take out our second to last piece of dirt, put it in our last hopping bonsai with a wee speckle of bone meal. Wee speckle of bone... I'm not sure about how I'm coming to the conclusions on these sentences or how they're being formed. Plant an apple tree in there. Plant an apple tree in there, and then hopefully we'll get some apples. I would love to see that happen. But there we go. Now we've already got cocoa beans. Oh, well, hot dog. Let's go ahead and check out that other soil that we were looking at. What was it called? Was it called soil? I can't quite recall. If we check our advancement book, though, that would probably be the quickest way to check it out. It was in Age of Farming. Mulch! That's what we're looking for. We can make the first tier mulch now. And that's going to be an epic boon to us. It just requires sticks. I've got those. Believe it or not, pretty early game. Even if you're just starting, you probably can get access to sticks. It's a readily available resource. Look at that. We get 2 of them. We get 2 of them. Okay, now how do you empty this? Is it a bare hand and a right click, a left click, a right click? Do you need a shovel, perhaps? I feel like I've gone through this many times with many people. Soil cannot be removed while sapling is growing? Maybe I'll just spam right click then until the sapling is done? I might end up having to break it, because what if I don't time this perfectly? Yeah, it's not going to happen. Okay, well, we'll break it. And that's no harm. I mean, it's not going to go disappearing on us. This isn't like a macerator or anything like back in the day. Put in our mulch. Plant our iron sapling. And look how fast this bad boy is growing. That's great. And it's that increased drop rate. I'm going to make more mulch. I'm definitely going to make more mulch. I'm going to replace these with mulch. And then I'm going to take all the iron we're getting from there, and I'm going to make another one. I'm going to put a clay pot in it. And I'm going to take all of that clay, all the clay we get from a clay sapling in a hopping bonsai, the next one that I build, and all the iron we're getting from here, I'm going to build a bunch of hopping bonsais. And then I'm going to rule the world. Well, no, I am going to start Googling, trying to figure out, maybe the land is cursed. Maybe. Oh my good gosh. I had not realized how much that stuff is spreading. Anyway, I think that this is excellent progress. I think that this is fantastic progress, and I'm very pleased. I think, though, that we are done out here. I don't think we need to be out here anymore. Now that we've got the hopping bonsais, we don't need the space to grow full-size trees. We can do it all inside of bonsais, so I'm going to try to move within the walls there. Maybe I can talk to Lucky Lou, and he can help me get a space set up just for us. But, hey, until next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless each and every single one of you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!